Where's she shot at?
She was asleep. Like, I went and checked her, and that was it. She was just asleep. What happened? Is she okay?
She has a gunshot wound.
No! You can't do this to me! My child is gone!
Sunday, August 20th, 2023. Roswell, New Mexico. Police received a 911 call. The report was urgent. A young girl had been shot and is critically injured. Officers and EMS units are immediately dispatched to the scene. Time is running out. They need to get there fast and try and save her life. But what exactly had happened? How did a child get shot? The situation is deeply distressing, and authorities are racing to understand the circumstances before it's too late. I'm Tyler, and today's Daily Dose of Crime features never-before-seen exclusive footage from police records and court documents. Every individual involved is presumed innocent until convicted guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised for mature content.
Give me a closest way. What's the fastest way there? To the back? Where's she shot at? Okay. Where at? Right here?
Yes.
Where at? Where at? Where's she shot at? Make sure nobody leaves. It's she's code 4. Shot in the neck. Got the gunshot wound here. I only touched her a little bit, but ran some pulse checks. She was gone when I got here. Shot in the neck.
Where's it go?
I don't know. I haven't seen none. I can't have nobody leaving. I'm gonna notify CID on call. Just make sure nobody leaves, okay? Get everybody's names. Come here. Come here. Do me a favor. Where are the other kids at? Let's go around the side. Come on. Take them with you around the side. You have shoes? Where are your shoes at? Okay. Is anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay. Any other kiddos in the back? Okay. Just go around the side, okay? Where those other kiddos are going, okay?
Dude, I was cleaning and putting everything up. They should have been locked up.
Just come over here, guys. You guys can hang out right here, okay? Right here in the shade.
You okay?
Right here? Or where do you want her to go?
Just not inside the house.
Yeah, right here's
You
okay.
okay?
The medics are here, but
I way out.
hey, if you would just stick around for a little bit, all right?
When officers arrive at the home, they rush straight to where the victim is. EMS is still on the way. A 10-year-old girl lies bleeding. Her condition is critical. There's a lot of blood and her breathing is shallow. You can feel the fear and tension in the air. Everyone's bracing for the worst.
Ma'am, when's the last time you guys saw her?
She was asleep. Like I went and checked her because I took a shower and that was it. She was just asleep.
At what time was that?
Like at 12.
Okay.
But she was fine.
Okay. Is that the last time you guys saw her?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way it could have been at 12. It's already 2.
No, that's the last time I was in there. She was fine. She was just asleep.
Why didn't y'all say something?
We didn't know. He screamed, and that's when we saw her. It was right away. We didn't hear anything.
You guys ain't. So he walked in there and.
He went in there. I don't know what happened. He ran in there, and she was just like that.
Okay. You guys didn't hear nothing?
No, we didn't hear anything.
It's like cleaning up.
We didn't hear anything, so we thought it was your kids. So we ran in there, and she was like that.
A witness says she didn't hear a gunshot. She was taking a shower around noon when she suddenly heard screaming and ran out to see what was going on.
Where were you at before?
I was in her room. I was going to go to the bathroom, but he started screaming that, so I left the bathroom and I ran to the room.
Okay, you were in whose room?
I was in her room. It's right here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were the last one to see her?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys were inside of the room?
Yes.
And you guys, what happened?
I just heard him, he was just laying down, and then I just heard him start screaming, Carolina was shot, and I ran so fast that he couldn't even process what was going on. I tried seeing her like that.
And you guys didn't hear anything?
No, I didn't know it at all.
So were you guys the first ones in the room other than the child?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, did you guys see a pistol at all?
Oh,
A firearm? No?
I didn't know it was on the bed, and I didn't see it, so I didn't really think nothing of it. I thought he was joking, and I didn't see him, thought he was serious. I could hear him in his voice, he was scared. And he started crying when he seen me.
That little boy? Okay.
Another witness says she was outside the room when she heard the screams. Just like the first, she ran inside immediately to find out what had happened.
What the happened? Is she okay?
You're big.
No! You can't do this to me!
Why?
What happened? My child is gone!
They're working on her right now.
Please tell me she's okay!
They're working on her.
What the happened?
The victim's mother arrives at the home. The moment she hears her daughter's in critical condition, she turns to her husband, furious, and demands to know what happened. He was terrified and claims that he doesn't know.
Please tell me my daughter's gonna be okay. She's not?
She has a gunshot wound right here.
Are you serious? Her head?
Where her neck meets her head. They're working on her. As of right now, she has a pulse.
Is she still, is she,
They're
she's not even stable?
They're working on her, ma'am.
Please, no, man, you're crazy, dude. I should've let you take him, dog. I should've let you, but I felt bad with the little boy.
So
Is she okay?
she's loaded up into the ambulance. They're going to transport her.
Is she still there with us?
I'm not too sure, ma'am. I'm not too sure. I'm afraid so. Okay. They have they're carrying the IV bag, so they're transporting her
I'm
down to the
trying to
hospital.
help you, dude. You're hurting my daughter.
Say again?
Can we go? Can we go? Can we?
Yeah, you probably can go to the hospital. Absolutely. I don't know if they're going to let you in at the moment until the medics work.
I cannot believe this is happening. Oh my God, you go to work and never think something like this is gonna happen to you.
The mother is informed by police about the situation. In tears and overwhelmed, she keeps asking what exactly had happened. Officers only told her that it appeared one of the children accidentally fired the gun. And that's when the main question driving the entire investigation emerges. Why did a child have access to a loaded firearm? And why did he pull the trigger on his sister?
I think your brother just went, so you stay here.
Is she okay?
She can go. Everybody else needs to stay though.
Alive?
That was here. She's alive right now, buddy.
The 8-year-old boy who accidentally fired the gun tearfully asks officers if his sister is okay, but the officers don't know what to tell him. They don't want to give the kid false hope.
What happened?
So he wanted to show me one of his dad's guns that his dad didn't show us, and he told me not to worry about it. And then so he showed me. He didn't know it was he didn't know it was loaded. Then he asked if I could check if it was unloaded or loaded or not. I told him that I didn't want to. So he was pointing the gun at the floor. So when he pulled the trigger, I heard loud pop and then I couldn't hear nothing because my ears were ringing. And then I went into the living room, and then he came out crying and screaming that his sister was shot. Because I thought he honestly hit the floor, but I hit his sister. And then his two older sisters went in there, started crying, and then I started crying, and then y'all came and we got escorted out.
Okay. Where was the gun picked up from?
On the dresser.
On the dresser?
Another boy, a friend of the victim's brother, says that he was playing with them when it all happened. He claims they found the gun in a dresser near the bathroom, and his friend was the first one to grab it.
And after he picked up the gun, what did he do with it?
He asked if I could unload if it was loaded or not. If I could see if it's loaded or not. I told him no.
Okay. Whenever he asked you to see if it was loaded or not, did he do anything with the gun at that point?
He shot it.
He shot it? Okay. And where was it facing whenever he shot it?
It was facing towards the floor.
Okay. Towards the floor in which direction?
Like, he was pointing it down.
Just down? Okay. Was it straight down? Was it at an angle? Was
like
it?
kind of like that.
Okay. And which way was he facing?
He was facing straight, like towards the dresser, towards the left.
And then his sister was on the bed. Was she asleep during that
I
time?
don't know.
Okay. So whenever you said he shot, and then you said your ears were ringing. Okay. How many times did he shoot?
Once.
Just once. Okay. And then what did he do with the gun after that?
I don't know. I went into the living room.
Okay. Did you touch the gun?
I touched one of them.
You touched one of them? Which one did you touch?
The bigger one.
The boy says he also grabbed another gun from the same spot, and as they were checking if the guns were loaded, his friend pulled the trigger just once.
You were there though? Trigger.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever he asked you to check to see if it was loaded, did he hand it to you?
No, I didn't take it.
Okay. And then after he pulled the trigger,
I went into the living room.
okay. Did you see what it did after that?
No. So I was in the living room.
Okay.
And then the cops came in and told us to get out of the house.
Okay. Do you know what color the gun was that you did touch?
The top was brown and the bottom was like a bluish color, like you know, like videos on YouTube where the ocean is like light blue.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that color.
Okay. And the gun, what color was that gun?
Black.
Black. Okay. Do you know if that gun was loaded? Did it was loaded? No. It didn't load the gun himself?
No.
Okay. Do you know how to load a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know how to unload a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with guns and how they work?
The kid says something that raises a huge red flag. He knew how to check if the gun was loaded, even how to unload it. That level of familiarity with weapons at such a young age is alarming.
And whenever you heard the gun go off, did his sister say anything or?
I don't know, I couldn't hear my ears hurting me.
Okay. Did you see her whenever that happened?
She jumped up.
Like she got up?
Like, she like jumped up. But I thought she got scared because of the shot.
Okay.
On her back.
On her back.
With her head facing towards the left.
Her head facing to the left?
Oh, to her right.
And did she have anything on her, or was it just her? Was she covered with anything, or?
And the bottom half of her legs were covered.
Her legs were covered?
The two older sisters went in there. And then when I went in there to see if she was okay, they told us to get out, and that's when the cops came and got us out.
So you're saying that you never touched the gun?
Not the one that he shot.
So I just need you to understand that I've talked to everyone already, okay? I've been to the house, I've been to the room where all this happened, and I know that you're lying, okay? The story that you gave me about that he shot in the room, that didn't happen. Did you shoot it?
No.
You said it was pointing at the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't look like that happened. There's no evidence pointing to that. So tell me what happened. Tell me the truth about what happened.
No, you're not. Come on.
I can tell you're hiding something. I can tell you're not being honest. I talk to people that lie to me all the time. That's my job. So I know you're lying to me.
He showed me the gun. He asked me to unload it, like I told you. And then it looked like it was pointing at the ground, but he could have been pointing it at her, because he was far back, like by the left side. So when he pulled the trigger, I couldn't hear nothing because it was loud. My ears were ringing. And then that's when I went into the living room. That's when he came out screaming that his sister was shot.
There are several things in the boy's testimony that concerns investigators, but 2 points stand out. First, his familiarity with how firearms work, and second, despite the tragic outcome, his first instinct was to avoid taking blame before finally telling the truth. His behavior doesn't seem like that of a typical child. At his age, he shouldn't even know how to handle a weapon, let alone cover up the truth in front of police. So then what really happened? Can authorities piece together the truth based only on witness accounts, or will they need a full forensic investigation to reveal what really went down?
Was he standing closer to the wall or closer to the door to leave the room?
The wall.
Closer the wall, I mean, you know where the bed, the headboard of the bed is? You know what the headboard is?
Well, no, he wasn't that
Okay.
by the door.
Closer to the door? Okay. And so whenever he points the gun, can you show me how you saw him point it?
He pointed it like that, like I showed you.
Okay. And whenever he did that, what was in front of him?
The bed,
And was anyone on the bed?
his sister,
Okay. And where were you at that time?
by the wall, where the dresser was.
Okay. And then he shoots the gun. And then what happens when he shoots the gun?
I don't hear nothing.
Did his sister move at all? Did any noise?
I couldn't hear.
So what happened when he shot the gun?
She moved. She popped up.
Okay. Is there anything different that happened?
No,
You better not be lying.
I'm not.
The child says that when the incident took place, his friend showed him the gun. They checked if it was loaded. Then the 8-year-old pointed it at the bed and pulled the trigger, hitting his sister who was in the room.
Were you pointing the gun in any direction whenever this was happening?
I was just holding it.
Okay. So, what gun was it that you were holding?
The brown top and the light blue bottom.
Okay. So, you guys were both holding guns at the same time? Okay. And where were you pointing that gun?
I was holding it like this.
With both hands? Okay. Was that gun loaded?
Yeah.
Did you ever shoot the trigger on your gun? You never shot it? Did you shoot any of the other guns? Did you hold any of the other guns? Which ones?
A few of the pistols that he showed me, that Ito showed me, and then some of the big shotguns that he showed me.
You were holding the gun in your hands, like you said?
Yes.
Okay. And at that same time, holding the flat gun?
Yeah.
And he was pointing it at
The bed.
the bed. So after the black gun went off, what happened then?
I went into the living room.
Okay. And then?
He came out screaming. I just took a shot.
It appears the two boys, ages 8 and 12, had been playing with the guns they found in the house, and after the first shot was fired, a 10-year-old girl was hit while she was in the same room. According to the 12-year-old, the younger boy had pointed the gun at his sister before pulling the trigger. The entire thing was horrifying, and ultimately responsibility fell on the parents. A child should never know how to handle a gun. They shouldn't think of it as a toy, and under no circumstance should they have access to firearms that easily. There are still a lot of unanswered questions. First, where were the adults when it happened, and who did the guns belong to?
And then, so you keep guns in your home, correct?
Yeah, we have them locked up in the safe.
Okay, I did see that.
Yes, we
There
keep them locked
were obviously
up.
some guns that were left out. How did those guns get there?
Which ones?
There was at least 7 guns that were not in a safe.
No way.
Yeah.
We put them away the day before.
Okay. And which guns were those that you guys had put away?
All of ours.
Were they rifles, handguns?
Handgun, rifles, all that. We only have, I believe, 2 handguns.
Okay.
A 9mm, it's a pretty big one.
Okay.
And then we have an FHN, and we put those away. And ours is like a bigger one. That's all I know.
An FHM?
In
Okay. And what color is that one?
black.
Okay. And the 9mm, what color is that one?
I think it's gray. With the steel. I mean, it's been so long since we keep them locked away. We've had them for years. I mean, you can go back and see that they've took guns out of our homes. We keep our stuff safe.
Okay.
See, and another thing, the little boy was always at my house. Kids and us go to school, work. The little boy was always there. Always there. Always there. Nobody would pick him up. I felt bad for him.
The mother of both the victim and the 8-year-old shooter tells the investigator that she and her husband had properly stored the firearms. She gives detailed descriptions, including 2 weapons the boys accessed.
The key is put away?
I don't.
Is it?
I don't care to touch them. I don't. No. But I know he's very safe. We've had him for years. Our kids have always been around them. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that was what they all mentioned, that they don't. They
No,
don't
they
know.
know. And we've always been, we locked them up.
Okay.
That's what that blows my mind, that they were out. Like, what the?
And the key, is it always kept somewhere specific, or
Yeah,
it just Philip
I
knows?
think Philip, he hides it most of the time, but I don't know where he put it that time. We were just trying to clean the house, and put everything away and make sure that everything was good.
Which side of the bed is yours and which side is Philip's?
They said I was on my side.
So you
So
see
my
closer to
side,
the
when you
window?
walk into this way, my side's always right here on this side, the left side.
By the window? Okay. And then Philip's is closer to the bathroom.
Yeah, sometimes we flip and change and stuff like that, but no, always, I'm always by the window.
And so as far as you know, when you left to work, there was no guns out?
Nope, none at all.
After the 10-year-old girl passes away on August 21st of 2023, the investigation continued. On September 6th, witnesses and family members were brought in for further questioning, and during that session, the mother told investigators she hadn't seen any weapons around when she left for work. She also added something that was very telling. Her side of the bed is closer to the window, while her husband's side is near the bathroom. That detail points to who might have been responsible for storing the gun so carelessly.
Is there anything else that you've heard from your kids about what happened?
My son just said that he couldn't find Juju for a long time. Did he tell you that? That he couldn't find him for a long time, and that he was trying to find him to see what he was doing, and he was in my room. I don't know what else happened. Expired after that, but he said he couldn't find him for a long time, and that he went around looking for him, and they couldn't find him until I found him in my room, and that he said he saw the whole, and that he told her, "Wake up!" And she wouldn't wake up, so he told her, "You shot her," something like that. And he said he started like this. And then my son goes, "Stop laughing! Why are you laughing, Juju? Stop!" And then he just kept laughing. And he laid down like that. It was just laughing like that. And then he goes, "Help! Somebody help!" And I'm like, "Wake up!" And then that's when all the girls ran in.
Whenever you had gone to check on your sister, because I know that it kind of seems like you were the main one that went to check on her. Did you see any guns in the room?
Yes.
Where did you see a gun?
Like, at the end of her feet. And I kind of moved it away.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of gun it was?
No.
Was it a long gun, a small, like a handgun?
Yeah.
Something like this?
Yeah, but it was smaller.
Okay, it was small. But it was a handgun. Okay. And you don't remember what color it was?
No.
Okay. And then you said you moved it away?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you move it to?
I don't remember.
You said it was at the end of the bed?
Not really the end, just
where?
at the end of her feet.
At the end of her feet.
The victim's sister admits she moved the gun, placing it on top of the dresser near the window after rushing into the room to help her injured sister.
So, where on the bed was she? Was on this side or in the middle?
This side.
She was on this side.
Yes.
And was she closer to the wall, like the headboard, or closer to the entrance?
Closer to the headboard.
Closer to the headboard. Okay. And was she laying straight this way, or was she laying this way? Or was it kind of slanted?
She was laying straight.
She was laying straight this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she was closer to the headboard.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the gun you said was at her feet.
Yes.
So, okay. And do you know if she was on her stomach or on her back?
On her back.
She was on her back. Okay. And how about her? So, like, was she laying straight? Was she laying kind of like cuddled?
When I went in there, she was laying straight.
She was laying straight. Okay. Was anyone else in the room whenever you got there?
My sister and my little brother.
Okay. And then you say you grabbed the gun, or did you just move it?
I kind of like grabbed it and like placed it.
Okay. Whenever you had grabbed it, had you already checked on your sister?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Because there was blood on the gun, and I know that you and your sister both have blood on you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm asking if you had, just moved it. And it's okay if you did, it's a gun, it's lying around, something bad had just happened. If you put it somewhere, if you try to hide it, it's okay. You're not in trouble for that. I'm just trying to figure out how the gun got from A to B. You know what I mean? And that's all that I'm trying to figure out in talking to you. And your mom had mentioned that you did move the gun, so I was just trying to figure out where you moved it. And if you did put it somewhere, it's okay. If you remember, it's okay to tell me.
Okay.
Do you remember where you put the gun?
I think I remember putting it on the dresser.
Okay. And that's the dresser
By the window.
By the window. Okay. And you put it on top of the dresser or in the dresser?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because whenever officers got there was a gun, but in the drawer. Do you remember if you put it in a drawer?
I think I did, but I don't remember closing the door.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Whenever you did that, was anyone else in the room?
No.
Okay. Was that before or after your dad had come in?
After. I think after.
Okay. Did you see any other guns in the room?
No.
Or that were loose in the room?
No, that was the only one I saw. It was because it was on the bed.
Apparently, when the victim's sister entered her parents' bedroom, only the 10-year-old girl and the 8-year-old boy were there. She tried to help her sister while her brother called for help and ran to find their dad. In the meantime, she moved the gun away to avoid any further accidents, which explains why her fingerprints and blood were found on the weapon. But what remains unclear is why were all the other guns suddenly gone except for that one.
Whenever I talked to you on that day, you had mentioned that all your guns were in the safe. And we did find a lot of guns in a safe, but there were several guns that were left out of the safe. So how did those guns get there, or why were they there?
They should have been in there, in the safe.
They shouldn't have been in the safe?
They should have been in the
They should have been
safe.
in the safe. Okay. But they weren't. They were on your side of the bed. Is your side of the bed the side closer to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the side we found the guns, and they were handguns. Had you had them out for a reason? Were you doing something with them?
You know what? Yeah, I was burning about to, because I was burning out another safe.
Okay.
And I was gonna put them in there.
Okay. So those guns were gonna go in the
The
new
little
safe.
safe? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it.
Okay. When were you gonna do that?
I was doing it that day.
Okay.
And I don't know, I was just cleaning up. I guess I started doing something else. And fixing the kids' food and
Okay. And so, whenever you were in the back,
yes.
and you never heard a gunshot.
According to the victim's father, he was working in the backyard when the shooting happened. He claims that he didn't hear the shot and only found out when one of the kids came running out to tell him.
I just ran in there and then I seen my daughter was holding her full of blood and I just called y'all right away.
Okay. Did you see anyone, not anyone, did you see any guns in the room then?
Mm-mm. Not that I could remember. Like you said, my mind just went blank once I seen her. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. Did you call the cops right away?
That's the first thing I did.
Okay. Whenever you called the police, you told them that the person that shot wasn't there. Do you remember that? No.
I don't. Like I said, my mind just went blank. I was just.
Okay. Did anybody
told him
say
just to
who
get there.
had shot her during that time?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Where were the boys whenever you came inside?
There, the other one, I don't know where he was at.
Okay. And then you come into the room and then you said you called police right away. Mm-hmm. Did you have your phone on you or did you have to go find it somewhere?
I had to go find it.
Okay. And then after you called police, where did you go? Did you go back in the house? Did you stay outside? Where did you go?
I stood in that room.
You stayed in the room? Okay. And then you stayed in the room till police arrived, or?
Yeah, once they arrived, I showed them which way to go, and then we kicked in the front door.
But the man's statements are full of inconsistencies. He keeps saying that he doesn't remember certain events or the exact order of things, insisting that he didn't know what had happened when he called the police, and says he stayed in the room with his daughter until first responders arrived. Forensic evidence would tell a different story. He wasn't with his daughter the entire time, and what investigators discovered reveals something much darker.
When police arrive, you're outside of the house. You're not in the room. You're on the side of the house.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna show them which way to go because the front door was messed up already. Mm-hmm. I told him I could kick in the front door to make it easier because that gent took up the whole.
Did you move anything from your bedroom?
Mm-mm.
After she had been shot, did you remove anything from that room?
No.
You didn't remove any guns from the room?
No, man.
We found those guns. We found them in the RV. And I know that you moved them because that's what I was told by people that were there. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Maybe, I don't, like I said, my mind just went blank. I really don't remember.
Okay. But in the time your mind went blank and your daughter was shot, your thought is to hide guns. Why was that your thought? Why did you hide those
Staying
guns?
there with her.
The lead investigator confronts him about the inconsistencies. It turns out that he had hidden the guns outside while his daughter laid there gravely injured and waiting for help.
Why did you hide the guns from your room? Maybe you weren't hiding them. Why did you move them?
I have no idea.
How many guns did you move?
I'm not sure.
Was it more than one? Just one?
They were in a box, I believe.
Why didn't you hide them all? Or why didn't you move them all? Why did you just move the ones that you moved?
I have no idea.
Where did you get them from? Where were they at? Whenever you picked them up, where did you get them from?
They were in the closet.
In the closet? Okay. In the closet where the safe is, or in a different
In the
closet?
safest.
And they were in a box. When you say box, do you mean like a shoe box or a regular box, a gun
The
box?
box they came in, yeah.
Okay, a gun box. Do you know what gun was in that box or what guns were in the box?
I don't.
Any other guns that you saw in the room? No.
No, because I would have grabbed one.
Little by little, the man begins to break down and finally admits that yes, he had tried to hide the weapons.
Just ran there, put everything up, and popped out.
Did you move anything else from the room?
No, man.
Did you do anything else with the guns other than put them from
That's
the closet to the RV?
That's all I did.
Okay. Did you call the cops before you moved the guns or after?
I honestly don't remember. I don't think so. But like I said, I was cleaning up and I had got that new safe and I was trying to organize everything.
No, I'm talking about the day before. So this was on a Sunday. So on Saturday or on the weekend, did you have?
Saturday we just set up the tent
Okay.
for them. So we were gonna have movie night and stuff.
So you hadn't cleaned the guns that weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the key was on this day?
I don't. It should have been there under the
Under the
mattress.
mattress. Okay. Do you know if the safe was open or if it was closed?
No, it should have been closed. I believe so.
The victim's father, Philip Ray Jaramillo Jr., was named the primary person responsible. Investigators concluded his negligence in firearm storage led to the tragedy. It was later discovered that he had tried to move several more guns from the crime scene to an RV while police were still investigating, an act that was seen as both tampering with evidence and a clear sign of a guilty conscience. Jaramillo was arrested September 6th of 2023 and charged with negligently making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in serious bodily injury or death, a fourth-degree felony, as well as tampering with evidence. He was released on a $10,000 bond, and at his first trial, he was placed on probation, but then on July 8th of 2025, he was arrested once again for violating his probation. As of the making of this video, a final sentence has not been issued, and the case remains open.